What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 258 of the Lured Up podcast, where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Today is Tuesday, March 14th, 2023. I'm Ken Pescatore. That's Adam Tuttle.
Adam. Hi, trainers.
Hi, Adam.
Hi, everyone.
You're looking mighty dapper.
To the podcast.
Looking all dapper in your bow tie.
Well, it's little Pokeballs.
Is it little Pokeballs?
Yeah, it's from like the little classics collection or whatever Pokemon does.
That's amazing. I did not know that's what that was.
Well, now you know. I also have a Team Rocket one where it's a bunch of R's.
Oh,
but that's a tie.
Awesome.
That's
I want to wear that one. A bow tie's still a tie.
I know.
But
it's a long one.
So, Adam, little bit of a spicy week in the world of Pokemon Go. Little bit of
very spicy.
Little bit of a rough weekend. Adam, I was surprised to hear and see some pretty significant emotion out of you this week, which I don't know. I guess it takes a lot for you to kind of.
It does. It honestly, like, you can push, but I don't usually get upset.
No, and you were pretty fired up the other night. You were like, listen, people were talking over you. You were telling them to shut up. It was great. I was like, oh,
well,
my
I
God.
wouldn't say I told them to shut up.
Oh, but no, look, there's plenty to talk about. We will recap the last week of gameplay like we usually do. Festival of Colors wrapped up tonight. By the time you hear this, it'll be a couple days already. We had a absolutely brutal Elite Raid day on Saturday. Man, not good stuff.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But to rub salt in the wound, the Elite Raid wound, Niantic had previously just released a blog saying, we're committed to in-person play. This is what we're doing. And then, like, the Elite Raids just were really, really not right. And while we recover from that Elite Raid weekend, I don't know, we have a glimmer of hope. And that's the Let's Go event, which is going to be the next event coming to us after Community Day.
Oh, you mean Pokemon Let's Go?
Pokemon
We're bringing
Let's
out
Go.
That Switch game?
Pokemon Let's Go. You got to dust it off, bring it back out, and it's like a dual event. It's Let's Go, it's Team Go Rocket Takeover. It looks very promising, and it looks like something that Niantic really needs right now because it ain't good out there on the streets. But we'll talk about it. Lugia is our next 5-star raid, so we'll do a raid guide and battle party thanks to Poke Battler, and then we'll kind of have a little spitball, Adam, about how Niantic can recover from this weekend, what the community will expect as like a make good, right? Like, hopefully, by the time this comes out, it's Tuesday, this is coming out on Friday, 4 days from now, Niantic will have released some kind of statement addressing the Elite Raids.
I'm waiting for it.
Like, isn't this what the Heroes Niantic thing was all about? Like, we were just begging them
communicate with us.
Give us an update that there's no update. Hey,
right.
Elite Raids were a shit show. We know.
Ken, this is all I want to talk about. So we need to get through the show so we can talk about this.
Fair enough. Let's talk about our experiences, not so much with Elite Raids yet, but with Festival of Colors, which just wrapped up. We had the color poofing off of Pokestops. We had a very unique spawn pool and a bunch of raids and all that stuff. So keep Elite Raids out of your mind. How was your Festival of Colors experience? Any good catches? Did you get any gameplay in? Did you do any raids? I
did a lot of Druddigon raids.
Did you get the shiny?
No, you stole mine.
So where were we talking about that? Oh, on the Zoom call.
Zoom call. Yeah, so, Jamal had sent me a raid and invited Ken. And Ken
I joined with 11 seconds left in the lobby. Like, I just made it. I took Adam's shiny. I'm sorry. I posted it in the Discord and Jamal was just like, oh. And then I put it on Campfire just to rub it in a little bit, and I wrote as the caption, I stole Adam's shiny from Campfire. I'm sorry. But how many?
It's okay.
Did you do like a bunch of Druddigon? Like,
yeah, I even stopped and did one today.
In person?
Home. Yeah.
Man, dude.
I mean, I used a remote raid pass, which I didn't want to, but we have almost 12 inches of snow here right now,
Oh yeah.
and it's coming down like 2 inches an hour. So it's been pretty hard to like get to that location. Like I don't want to risk driving. Like so
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
pulled into a gas station and just did the
Did it
remote.
there. Nice.
Yeah.
So
Person's
yeah.
probably like, they
So
haven't gotten gas. What are they doing?
fingers crossed that Adam's internet doesn't die because he's in the middle of a blizzard.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, you'll probably hear a little bit of rumbling unless Ken is a magician with editing. There is a plow truck that is going by back and forth, and
Yep.
I can hear it, and I
Yeah.
can see the waveforms.
No, you can see the forms.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. Look, it is what it is. It's a natural disaster, but I'll see what I could do in the post. But how did you do with catches this past week? Festival of Colors.
So gameplay, I hatched a shiny Gligar, a shiny Bonsly.
Ooh.
I go plus a shiny Chinchou, and today I caught a shiny Krabby and a shiny Timpole.
What the hell? I'll have what you're having, please.
Yeah, so
that's not
that
like
was cool.
you. But this is what happens to you. You'll have a dry spell. You'll get angry as hell, and then you'll like go on a run. You did this last time too. You had like 7 days in a row of shinies.
Yeah.
You'd rather the hundo or the shiny?
I would rather a good PvP, a hundo, or a shiny. I'll tell you what I don't need, and I'm just realizing this now. Let's roll this back a little bit. I know this event is what we're talking about. Well, let's talk about extra small and extra large. I am convinced that it is a way for us to feel the need to keep all of these different varieties.
Of course, they want to sell us bag space.
And to increase our bag space.
Of course it is.
It was silent, and I am just realizing it because today during Spotlight Hour, my bag was full. And I was like, what? How in the heck? This is why.
Yeah. This is the way.
Why.
This is the way.
And I'm just staring at like my extra small Hitmonchan and my extra large Hitmonchan. Like, do I need them? No. Are the IVs good? No. Why do I keep them? I don't know.
Compulsion. All right. Well, we had Mega Medicham. We had Bruxish. Bruxish. This is not an easy word for me to say. Bruxish. I can't say it. Can't say it.
If you kind of are talking to me,
Bruxish,
and you ask me to say it, and I'll probably forget. But yeah, Cast of the Cubone, shout out. He let me know that bruxism is like the overbite.
Oh,
or something like that.
So
it's like an actual like.
So that's why it's like this toothy ass Pokemon like Baba Booey or something. But we had Mega Medicham, we have Bruxish. I know Bruxish was very important to you this week, Adam. Talk about it because you're on a mission.
It's like the grinding of teeth is what it is.
I think of that Teen Titans Go episode. No, I don't like it.
So I'll go like this the whole time so you can.
No, I don't like it.
Okay, so in all the talk about PvP, my goal was to find a Bruxish that is decent for PvP. And it took me a while to get. But Monday at work, I was able to... I caught one with the Go Plus. And it was like a 99.5. It's like a rank 17. It's not perfect. But I invested the dust immediately. It wasn't that much, to be honest. It wasn't that much. But... And I did not start playing any PvP matches until yesterday because I got it and I powered it up while on our Zoom call. I have 7 wins out of my 8 matches.
Okay.
With Bruxish.
You go. So Bruxish is ranked 326th overall in Open Great League.
Yeah, so it's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
When you think about how many Pokemon, it's in the top percentile.
Yeah, it's up there, but I like that
it's in the top 50% at the very least.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
You've always been into battling with Pokemon that you just like, that want to, like you like and you want.
I
to.
like its Psychic Fangs.
That's so cool.
It
I always thought that
lowers
was
the
cool.
defense or the attack. I don't know. I don't even know what it does. It's either the attack or the defense.
How about Mega Medicham? You do any of those? Did you put it in the dex?
I did 2, I think.
Put it in the dex or Mega?
No, I didn't. I didn't Mega.
Jeez. Event
you know what I didn't do?
Wow.
You know what I didn't do?
Oh boy.
I didn't evolve into a Mothim. For the collection challenge, I did not get the collection challenge.
Are you kidding me?
No,
you just do it out of principle, out of protest.
I am not getting forced into doing it.
Oh my god! How do you live with yourself?
Do I really? Adam? Do I really need this like collection medal? Like what is that?
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Adam, the numbers have to go up. We had 3-hour lure modules, which was amazing. I had lures just on everywhere I went. If I was going out to eat, whatever. Lures were up. Snapshot surprise, 5 Smeargle a day. I did not get the shiny. I saw tons of people with the shiny, so that was awesome. I don't like them turning on and off shinies, but I'm happy for the people that got it. I did not get it. Did you get snaked of any XP from your friends? This is like the most dangerous time for XP because like everyone's popping eggs.
I definitely got like the alert that somebody had popped off, but it didn't affect me.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about XP.
But yeah, there was collection challenge, 20,000 XP in a lure module, where that was the reward. A pretty diverse.
Let me tell you what I don't need.
What? That
a lure module.
I got the shiny Shuckle during the week. That was my one.
That's
shiny.
Cool. That's cool. I hunted for shiny Shuckle or 100%, and I failed at both.
I did some Esper. I did some Rockruff. No luck there. I did the Druddigons with you. I did not get a shiny Ho-Oh. Still available. But I did a bunch of Mega Medicham. Didn't get the shiny, but I think I have 4 Medicham in my Mega rotation right now. So they're cooking. Lolan Grimer was in field research. Excuse me for a second. I'm getting over being sick.
I have a lot of Alolan Grimers in my saved up research.
I didn't see shit for cast form.
Those and regular ones. And then I got a whole bunch of cast form. But nothing shiny.
I saw plenty. But what did you think of this event? Like it was pretty well received by the community.
It was acceptable. There was enough.
Just acceptable?
Well, with everything, like you can't separate this event because it's on the same timeline.
You got to separate the art from the artist, Adam. All right, Adam. It's time. We'll just talk about it.
Are you sure? Isn't there a raid party, battle party?
Yeah, that's later.
Isn't there real world play?
No, we got to talk about it from the news. All right, Elite raids were this weekend. It was the first of 2 that we're seeing during Rising Heroes. Regieleki is next. I can't wait. You have a great theory on this. I'll let you have the mic in a second. Let me get through the news. All right. So 11, 2, and 5 p.m. 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m. raids. We'll talk about the distribution in a second. There was timed research that was simply make a new friend. You got some Reggie candy. And we know how Elite works in terms of EX raid gyms, and they get distributed, and there we go. So that was Saturday. Now, Adam, what happened? What was your personal experience?
So I messaged on the local Facebook chat and was like, "Hey, who's going out?" And I got one person to respond, which kind of red flagged it right there. I make it there for 11. There's a wall of cars lined up, and it's cold. We're still in New England. It's not nice weather by any means.
Right.
Everybody's in their car. Nobody's talking to each other. I don't know how anybody's communicating because there's nothing on Campfire. There's nothing in this Facebook group. So I'm just so confused. But I can see people trying to like position their cars like strategically. There's basically like
to talk to each other.
No. To like get better Wi-Fi or service or signal or whatnot. And because we kept all getting kicked out. I have a screen recording. I just sat there at the gym. It was just loading. swiped up, got rid of, closed all my apps, shut down my phone, restarted my phone, full bars. I click the game. It's like, hang on, we need to make sure it's you. Made sure it's me. And then the loading screen goes to half. And it just sits there. And it just sits there. I'm like, okay, 10 minutes have gone by right now. Just me sitting, waiting for the game to load.
Are all your community members going through the same struggle?
Most of them were. I know a few just drove off.
Oh,
but nobody was. But like nobody was communicating. And so I'm just frustrated at this point. I'm like, I remember why going out for these EX raids, I forgot that this was the thing. People would stay in their cars and not get out.
Yep.
And then they would just drive off after they beat it without saying anything.
Yeah, they want
to help anybody.
They want to drop at the pop. As soon as that egg pops, like they want to be in the lobby like immediately.
Exactly.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Pun intended.
Yep.
So then some people leave. So I'm able to snake my car back, like basically at the front of the gym, essentially. I get service. I log in. Like, I click the gym. I'm in it. There's nobody in it. So I'm like, okay, this is scary. And there's like several cars around me. So I know there should be people in.
Right.
And then the game crashes. I'm like, are you serious? So I load back in. Hell, hold on. Who are you? Who are you logging into Pokemon Go?
Why are you getting verification checks? I don't understand that.
I don't understand. It's like I say, don't ask it again.
That's a Google thing? Like a Google login?
Yep.
What?
So I get back in. I click the gym. And it's just frozen on like the screen right where the battle boss is. So I can't even hit my remote pass. Right. So I have to restart the game again. 15 minutes has gone by. Like all this stuff is happening very, very quickly. Sorry, the plow truck's going by.
Are you melting down at this point? Like, are you losing it?
Like... I am like, my heart rate is very fast. I am borderline freaking out. I'm like, this is a waste of time. This is so upsetting right now. And like and then more cars are leaving. So I'm like, who am I battling with? And then I was able to log back in. I get in. And I jump in the lobby. This says there's nobody in there. I jump in the lobby. It still says there's nobody in there. I'm like, oh, this is great. Here we go again. And then I'm messaging in the group. I'm like, where is everybody? You know, is anybody in? Has anybody gotten in? And it's just that one person commenting back. They're like, no, I still can't get in. My game won't load. Then I go back, like whatever iPhone to look back at Pokemon Go. I'm back at Pokemon Go, and there's 16 people in the lobby, and I'm like, there's like 4 cars. How is that even possible? So I do the raid. I'm able to catch it.
Good.
And then after I catch it, but I thought, with 16 people, I thought those people that were there, like with me, got in, because you know what I mean. There's only
they
so
got
many cars.
Booted?
They never got in.
So who were the people?
They just never got in.
But the 16 people were phantoms?
No, I think people had multiple accounts.
Man, dude, this is the exact reason why we need Campfire to work better than it does, and be available.
There's a whole lot of things that I have to say. So, but 20 minutes are going by, and then I met a new trainer. Because that's one of the people that left and then came back and was on a different account or something, trying to log back in and do something. And they couldn't get back in. They're like, well, if I couldn't get this one, so we all left to go to the other one, because there was one like within walking distance.
Okay,
which is kind of crazy, but they all left, and that's the one they did, because I don't think anybody wasted time doing this one. And then they left and did that one.
So
nobody got the research.
Oh,
I didn't get the research.
Oh, the horror.
But like I said, I met this new trainer, added to the Facebook. I actually looked on the Facebook group, and I was like, I don't care who these 3 people are that are in like the pending request. I'm like, add. It's gotta be somebody that's in this area.
Right,
you know what I mean? Somebody that's in the group. trying to figure out.
Did you do the second one? You didn't do the second one?
I didn't. No. So I couldn't do it. I was stuck at the first one.
Wow.
So I was just so upset. I was like, literally, here we are. It has 1 minute and 44 seconds. And I'm just watching. I'm watching the other trainers that didn't get in first. Now they're in with 4 people. And this person pulled in. Not the trainer I met, just a ghost. They showed up, joined the lobby, started fighting, and then they left. So I don't know if they got booted and were like, oh no, there's no way I can get back in.
Oh man.
But watching, like, they're showing me their screens and it's down to the yellow. And then they their Pokemon faint and it goes to the white screen and they can't do anything.
Oh no.
So it's just, and I sat there in support, not that they're
moral support.
Yeah,
I'm here for you. Did you hold their hand?
No, but it's just one of those things where it's like it's so frustrating to see so many trainers get burnt, so many trainers get upset. That can't happen. We are how many years is this? 7? No, 7 years into this game. So I'll let you talk for a few minutes, but I have a lot of things to say.
Get concise on that shit, man. Just gotta. All right, listen. I had a horrendous experience also. It sucks. I was looking forward to this a lot. I actually had people.
Keep in mind, this is my first.
Your first, yeah, that
raid.
was Adam's first time. So I coordinated the shit out of this in Discord, in Campfire. Like, we had all these chats going. There was finally going to be a group. We were going to meet at 11 o'clock. We had the spot to go. Shitty ass weather. We have nor'easter in the Northeast right now, but we've had like just disgusting wet, wintry rain snow mix for like a week in Jersey, including on Saturday. And we all show up to the raid, and the coordination is on point. We're in the local Red Bank campfire. I've got my Lured Up community campfire, which is centered in Red Bank. So, like, if someone opens the map in Red Bank, they'll see the Lured Up icon. They can click on that and join the community. So I'm in the Lured Up campfire. I'm in the local Red Bank campfire. And then I'm in the Flare chat within campfire for the thing. So now I'm trying to communicate in 3 places at the same fucking time. And we get everyone to be on the same page that we're going in as soon as the thing pops. The egg pops. We try to get in. And it's just, I have 20 minutes of screen recording of my experience trying to do 2 raids. I joined the gym. It wouldn't let me in. It just sat on the loading screen like before it swooped into the gym to go into the lobby. It finally let me into the lobby. The timer starts ticking, and all of a sudden it boots out. And we're outside red error bar at the top of the screen, and everybody's out. And at that point, we were all forced to restart. So everybody's like panicking. I see everyone losing their shit in their cars because it's raining. No one's standing outside. So now I'm restarting the game. I'm jumping into Campfire. I'm into the Flare chat. I'm into the Discord. I'm into the Campfire server. It's so annoying. I'm like, this is because every time I would toggle between Pokemon Go and one of the apps, whether it's Discord or Campfire, it still puts Pokemon Go like a strain on Pokemon Go. Like, it has to catch up and reload. And it's like, at this point, that was the worst possible thing for the health of the game that it could try to do is, like, catch up because the game is already wigging out. So we get in a second time, and then we start the raid and get booted. The third time we go in, we're finally able to beat it. We had 18 total physical people there. So we had 18 people. In that raid, 3 of them never got in. They just couldn't get the game to load.
Wow.
They couldn't respond fast enough. We just did the raid without them. There's plenty of raids in Red Bank, but the time was ticking. So we finally were able, I think it was 11. It took us 11 minutes to beat the first raid. And we all got the research, thankfully. And but we didn't get some people didn't get items from the raid. That was another bug. So, like, when you go into the journal, it just gives you your Stardust. No items. if you remember during Hoopa raids, and I never had this function properly, but during Hoopa raids they had the timer that would show up on the screen for 15 minutes, and you would get additional special spawns, which were not that special, but the Kanto legendary birds could be in there.
Yeah, it was like a daily incense.
Some people were getting the Hoopa timer, the timer showing 15 minutes, and they're like, where are my spawns? It was a bug. There was no spawns. Like, that timer, the spawns were never supposed to be there. The timer was definitely not supposed to be there, but some people got the timer. Confusing as hell.
But think about how Hoopa was released.
Right.
They didn't necessarily tell us that we were supposed to get extra spawns.
For Hoopa, they did.
A surprise.
No, Hoopa, they did. No,
they told us.
No, they didn't. No, I thought that was part. That was all part of it. People knew about that. I don't know, but
it
was terrible.
We even talked about it on the last podcast that like seeing the regular Reggies could be a possibility. Like that would be really cool. That would be an added bonus.
Like replacing the Kanto birds.
Yes.
That actually and it fits the narrative too.
Right. But what I'm saying is people thought that. You give a tag of elite raids, here's all the benefits, then you switch it and you're like, "Hey, no, here's an elite raid and no benefits."
Okay, the counterpoint is
but you're still calling it an elite raid. It should be an elite list raid.
Oh my god. The counterpoint is the spawns were like a bonus to the Hoopa raids. Nowhere in the Regidrago blog did it mention anything about spawns. So is it the fault of the people for assuming there should have been spawns because it wasn't in the blog? Obviously, if you get the timer, clearly you're going to think there's spawns. But
seeing elite raids, seeing what has happened in the past, it's kind of like the expectation that they're different than EX raids. This is how. That is just the assumption, so you can't fault any trainers for thinking that.
No,
and then you get the bug that shows that, and then they're disappointed. There's just a bunch of disappointment that was handed out.
Oh, I agree. We had a great thread on Twitter, kind of talking about, just everyone gather your feedback, and unfortunately, I would say 90% is the same exact story. Crashes, couldn't get in.
After issue.
Some people, no items. Some people, no research. Some people couldn't get in at all. And then there's like 10% of people that were like, yo, I did 5 in a row, no problem, flawless. I'm like, lucky them. They're in the drastic minority. Like,
yeah.
But there was people that got through like unscathed. So it just wasn't a good look. Now here's a compounding problem as well. There's the majority of the raids happening at 11 o'clock, even less raids happening at 2 o'clock, and even less raids happening at 5 o'clock. Adam's raising his hand. Adam, speak your mind.
Listen, it hurts me to have to talk negatively about this game. Like I love this game. I have not felt this way about this game since the Heroes Niantic.
And I'll give you props too, man, because during Heroes Niantic you stuck to your guns. You didn't spend money. You were with it. You were with it. I mean, like, what are your feelings like? Is it disappointment? Is it anger? Is it frustration? Is it exhaustion?
Don't bring up frustration because I'm not going to TM that move away.
TM that shit away.
But anyways, I am all of those emotions. I wasted my time.
And when you went, it was 11 o'clock.
The end of the day, I got the Regidrago. Woo! Right. Hooray for me! No. It still took for a 3 to 5 minute raid. It took almost a half hour of my life.
But how much anxiety and stress happened in that half an hour?
20 minutes of it straight.
That's terrible.
From 11 to 11:20, maybe 11:21.
You were stressed out.
Stressed. So it was not worth that. It was not worth my time. I didn't get the research.
That burns.
Like, it's just, it doesn't feel good. It did not feel good. And then, you know, all this stuff that happened, I sent you the screenshot. You know, people were like, "No, I went out for Hoopa. It was a disaster. I didn't go out for this."
Yeah,
it's a brand new Pokemon. Nobody has this Pokemon.
Well, that happened.
So to offer this Pokemon, and it fail, like, we've already seen Hoopa twice. It didn't work, and then the other one didn't work.
I had that same...
And then we just did this elite raid.
Yeah.
It didn't work. So please, for the love of Pokemon, drop elite raids, period. Right now. Do not... No. I know it's going to make somebody angry somewhere, but drop elite raids right now. Do not go forward with Sunday. Do not. Because if this game has any issues, it will literally be the timestamp of the Hear Us Niantic dose, the movie dose.
Part 2.
Part 2. I'm not joking.
No, so Adam, you had a great idea. Your idea is great. I like your idea though.
I'm just saying, drop elite raids right now.
But what about Regieleki?
Do not waste anybody's time right now.
What happens
Stop
with
wasting
Regieleki?
people's time. Don't do Regieleki. Don't put it in the game. Don't put the elite raid. Don't have that happen. Just say, trainers, we're sorry. All this stuff happened. We're canceling Sunday. Sorry for any inconvenience. We're working on a solution. Solution being, Hoopa was a disaster. Regidrago was a disaster.
Yeah.
Skip the disaster with Regieleki. Okay.
But what if they have the utmost confidence?
Stop.
We figured it out.
Okay. If they have the utmost confidence, go for it.
But don't you think
they
have the utmost confidence?
Out, and I encourage everybody else to not go out Sunday. Do not be disappointed.
Oh, Adam is calling him out.
I'm
saying
just
don't go out.
No, like this is if I was the decision maker, and I'm not, I would literally say, we're sorry for the inconvenience. We're pulling Regieleki because of the issues we had previous weekend. We don't want that to happen. That's looking out for the player base. That is what that is doing. Not like taking it away, but in response to that, what they should do is, because I understand that they can do one of two things. This is the grand all idea. Don't give us Regieleki. Don't ignore the fact that people got Regidrago. Ignore the Hoopa. Give us a special research that just kind of says it is those 3 Pokemon, and just make it as difficult as you want, whatever. But just give it to us, so we're guaranteed Hoopa, we're guaranteed Regidrago, we're guaranteed Regieleki, and call it a day. Then, in the future, you can put it in raids, and nobody's going to get upset. That's the second thing. Is if they want to put Regieleki or Regidrago in normal raids, do that instead.
Yeah.
But only make it those 2 and extend it. Make it this weekend or whatever, and just, I understand Slowbro is their Slowpoke community day.
But they're just in the normal tier 5 rotation.
But they're just in the normal tier 5. Give us, and if you're going to do that, for both, we need 5 free passes.
Okay. No,
that is the only way that this can be made right. This is the only solution that I can see. I am not a genius.
No.
I am not the game developer, but that is the solution that I see being the most impactful. If I had it in research, my anxiety would go down. I could breathe.
No, I think
I wouldn't have to keep worrying about this. Okay, cool.
Both of those
I don't need
ideas
to worry about it. I'm going to get a Regieleki.
It's so rational. Those are both very great ideas, because they could still have their rollout of the Pokemon, But I do know people that never got the Hoopa because Elite Raids didn't function for them. So I see what you're saying about give us Hoopa, give us both.
And if they go through
the new Titans
with Regieleki, like I'm not going to stress this enough. If they go through Regieleki and something happens, anything, any hiccup, it will be Hear Us Niantic Part 2.
So I'm not joking. No, I don't. I agree
and
with
I will
you.
lose a lot of faith,
dude.
I will lose a lot of faith.
The community, like the vocal "Hear Us Now."
Like what was wrong with EX raids? What was wrong with EX raids? Okay, we got little passes, time. Those raids happened. We didn't have a whole heck of a just
dude.
Give us EX raids back. If that's going to be the problem solve, do that.
But why would you think that's a problem? So what if they brought EX raids back and they're broken too? Like, is it a fundamental problem? Like, is this?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
So, look.
Again, I'm not a coder. I don't know these things. I don't know how difficult.
You mean they don't just have like a button that says like fix raids? Boop.
I know the Niantic cat likes to get up on the keyboard occasionally. Look, so not all fault has to go to somebody. It'll go to the cat.
As of right now, this was 4 days ago. It hasn't been a long time. I think it would be prudent of Niantic to at least have some kind of statement within 1 week. Ideally would have been within 3 days, right? But they got to say something. I just want
an explanation of what happened.
They just have to say and acknowledge
it. Like acknowledge it. Yes, acknowledge.
Like, hi.
Again, this is why
we stepped in shit.
Niantic.
I know. The people that were involved with Hear Us Niantic then are like on a razor's edge right now. Like they are foaming at the mouth. Some of them are like so angry. Some of them are putting the game down. Some of them are just fired up. And, you know, we were talking about like the definition of like, you know, when you're in a toxic relationship, but you just stay in the relationship to be toxic. It's like, I hate raid. This is a hate raid. Ah!
I don't know.
Dude, people
I'm so upset that my first Elite raid went so poorly.
So I couldn't even get people from 11 o'clock to do a 2 or 5. They were done.
And then so then I couldn't make it to this 2 o'clock one. I went to a birthday party, enjoyed life, didn't worry about the game.
Enjoyed not playing the game.
Then at 5, I was like, let me try a different gym that I know is normally like that's the one I've always gone to for all my Mewtwo EX raids.
Okay.
I get there, it's an Esper.
All right. Great.
Nope. I need the XL candies. I just left. I was like, peace out.
No, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Because I also heard of people, I didn't see it, but I heard of people saying, my EX gym didn't have the raid. What the hell?
So
I don't know. Like this gym had Hoopa. Why doesn't it have?
Exactly.
You know, like what the hell?
And everybody's like, oh no, they were on 24-hour timers. You didn't know? And I'm like, I knew, but it's upsetting that like I just went to the one that's across town to try to find it, and it's not there. Even everybody that was there, that was talking to me, that got out of their vehicles or rolled down their windows, they said that they were going there, only to be disappointed.
All right. Well, this comes on the tail of Niantic releasing a statement on March 10th, the day before Elite Raids. Our continued commitment to real-world play in Pokemon Go. Talks about game updates they're working on, right? Improvements.
Campfire has to be.
Listen.
I know. But just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me, Ken. Hear me, Ken. We need Campfire to be integrated so like everybody has it.
Well, yeah,
and if there's people at a raid, like I understand flare, but like if you're in the lobby, a flare should automatically go off. Like if somebody's in the lobby, like an automatic flare is like somebody's raiding at this gym. I don't know what needs to happen to make that happen, but that also needs to happen. So I know that people are in that gym raiding.
Elite raids are a new feature that feature unique Pokemon such as this weekend's Regidrago raids. One of the first steps in that commitment, the commitment to real-world play. Improvements to raids that make it easier for you to participate in local raid battles and become friends with trainers you battled with. That to me means you might be able to send someone a friend request from the lobby or something like that. Enhancements to the game experience when playing in person with family or friends. New features to in-person play. That's what that means.
Maybe there's an in-person bonus buff.
New features that provide benefits and encounters with more Pokemon while exploring outside. So maybe a non-incense-based bonus when you're walking. So how incense gives you increased spawns when you're walking, 1 every minute or whatever. Maybe you have an increased chance of encountering a Pokemon so long as you're walking, even if you don't have an incense on. Obviously, turned down.
And that could curb spoofing.
Get out of here! No way.
Well, no, because if those spawns only happen for you because you're walking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're still going to be static spawns. They're still static spawns. They do talk about Campfire in the blog. It says that they're going to be adding the ability to start conversations at Pokestops and gyms, so not just gyms. Adding the ability to navigate from Campfire to a specific gym in Pokemon Go. So I guess integration with map apps like Google Maps or Apple Maps, something. The Community Ambassador Program. Dude, this fell off like crazy. Yes, they're doing Community Day events. Yes, they're giving out goodies and stuff like that. But I remember when they first announced this, everyone was so excited to get their Sylph stuff up and running and work towards meeting the requirements. The barrier to entry here was just so vague and ill-managed. I know so many people that were gunning for this that just gave up because the process was terrible. Emailing them, hey, we should be at a level 5. We're only at a level 4. We should be having what's going on? Terrible, like, customer service.
Back and forth, yeah.
Is it a customer service issue? I don't know.
I think so.
But they say this commitment to real-world play, and then we have the weekend.
A real-world play disaster.
We have Regidrago. So, not so good. Not so good.
Reggie, we just need a Reggie disaster.
No.
No, because there's Regidrago, Regieleki. We just need Reggie disaster, and that'll be a dark type, and it'll act like Masigno, where it just like ruins the game.
Oh man, I don't know, dude. It's not a good look. It's not good at all. But we do have to take a break, dude, because we've been going.
Yeah,
we've been going
for sure.
And when we come back, what we'll do is we'll talk about this new event. We'll try to get on the positive side. I do think it's a good event. I do think it's going to be easily executed by Niantic, so I can't see how they could mess it up. I think I forget to turn the shinies on or whatever for New Zealand. It's just like hitting them while they're down. Oh, no.
Not to rub salt in the wound, but also, hey, we understand there were issues on Saturday. Let's give you them on Sunday.
Hold on.
And there's the same issue.
I forgot. The makeup day in New Zealand, the raid still didn't work.
I just want to gouge my eyes out.
Oh, no. When I heard that, I go, oh, my God, no. I saw the reports coming in, like, all of our, like, other side of the planet contacts are said, dude, I still can't get in. I can't get same error. I was like, how? It was bad. The makeup was bad. All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to hydrate. We'll come back. We'll talk about the Let's Go and Team Go Rocket Takeover. We'll do a battle party for Lugia. And then, I don't know, maybe take a Xanax or something. I don't know.
I'll take a melatonin, Jimmy. I just really need to sleep.
Oh. All right, audio listeners. We'll be back right after this. Hi, video people. You're still here. Adam, Are you okay?
I am functioning.
Dude, it was a bad scene.
I'm like a My Chemical Romance song.
It's not a phase.
No, I'm not okay.
It's It was ugly, man. No, I think you're right. I think if they decide to keep Regieleki and it goes south, woo, it's gonna be bad.
That's my point. Are you willing to risk? the
it's
player
like,
base.
It's like I want them to risk it, to be like, no, we got this. Like I wish I could have that cautious optimism.
But I don't have that optimism right now.
I know, dude. It's bad.
And that's just like, how? Okay, just ignore. Like, stop earlier.
All right, let's bring back. You ready?
All right, let's bring it back.
And we're back from our break. Adam, did you breathe a little bit? Did you breathe?
I'm exhaling.
I'm worried about
after
Adam.
Inhaling deeply.
Adam's a little red in the face.
I don't know if I'm red. This is a pretty pale complexion.
Oh man, I can see the smoke coming out of your ears though. It's bad. Anyway, little housekeeping to get through before the ass of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon, by you, the dear listener. And you can check out our Patreon over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. All patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pigo and TCG Live tournaments. Both of our tournaments wrapped up within the last 3 days or so. We did a Ionic Cup for Sylph and Pigo, and you guys did your first TCG Live
tournament.
How did that go? Smoothly? It went smooth though? Good. All right, I'm glad.
As long like the game is so smooth. It just works.
Good. That's good to hear.
I understand that people find like glitches here and there, but
it works.
I haven't come across anything.
Nice. All right, well, huge thanks to our gym leaders, Absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, Bean and Cheese, DJ Wonderbread, GK, Hall the Counselor. Yo, shout to Hall the Counselor coming to Red Bank to play Community Day with me.
Red Bank.
Traveling to the East Coast with his family. They're coming to Red Bank. Very excited for that. Sue, Jamal, Mythical Hitch, and Big Zom Minus. Special thanks to our executive producer, Paul Bott, as well as the other executive producers on the network, Tish Smith and Kate the Cons. Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for everywhere that you can connect with us, leave us some reviews, buy some merch, all that good stuff. PokemonProfessor.com.
That's the place.
All right, Adam, I guess we could try to lift our spirits a little bit, because there is a new event, and it does look very promising. I don't know if you've had the chance to browse the blog yet, but there is some pretty good news in here, and we'll talk about it. It says, Professor Willow needs everybody's help in a new event. Team Go Rocket activity also detected. It shows Ditto and Meltan in the key art. Very good key art. I love it. It says, trainers, it's time to go. It's all hands on deck during Let's Go event. Professor Willow's research is running wild. Literally, Pansage, Panseer, Panpour are appearing in the wild all over the world. They haven't been around since GoFest, so that's pretty cool. Trainers using the mystery box might encounter Shiny Meltan, so they go from Shiny Smeargle to Shiny Meltan. That's pretty good. Some trainers notice the shift in the wild Pokemon that Ditto is transforming into. Better keep an eye out. There's also some Team Go Rocket. We'll get to that at the bottom of the blog. So, let's go. Meltan is in the mystery box. You have to connect to Let's Go. You have to transfer a Pokemon into home, transfer a Pokemon over to Let's Go. And you get the mystery box. It says that the duration of mystery box cooldown, which is normally 3 days, will be reduced. I'd imagine it's every day, because this event is running from Tuesday the 21st to Wednesday the 29th. Normally, that would only be, like, if you time it right, is it three? Yeah, it would be 3 Meltan boxes. So maybe they'll...
I have mine ready to go.
Like, do you think they'll do one a day or one every 2 days? I don't know. Time will tell. You'll know by the time you hear this. The key to catching Meltan is the mystery box. Adam, if you're lucky, you have an increased chance of finding double extra small or double extra large Meltan.
Oh, my God.
I know you're very excited about that. I'm actually excited about the Pansage, Panseer, Panpour, because I do need one Pansage to complete the
I have 100% Pansage, so I'm going to be after those candy for sure.
Ditto transformations: Diglett, Grimer, Snubble, Corphish, Starly, Roggenrola, Timpole, Litleo. The blog is a little vague, but it seems like these will be the Ditto Pokemon. The bonuses for the event: reduced waiting time on Mystery Box, double the candy for transferring Pokemon, so hold on to your legendaries for a couple more days, increased chance of finding double extra small, double extra large Meltan, increased chance of finding Ditto disguised as other Pokemon. Here's the encounter pool. Diglett, Grimer, Snubble, Corphish, Starly, it's like pretty much the monkeys plus the Ditto pool. Trubbish, Galarian, Stunfisk, and Goomy are the some trainers might even encounter Pokemon.
Ooh.
Now, in raids, they don't mention 1-star. They don't mention 3-star. That I'm assuming this doesn't mean that they won't have those raids, but I am assuming that they may not be.
That is weird.
Different from the vanilla raids.
Always have that. They always
this doesn't.
Have that.
But we have Lugia, incarnate form Thundurus from March 21st to the 28th. Lugia from the 28th to April 10th. So we're going to get prepped for Lugia now. Mega raids. We have Mega Venusaur and Mega Alakazam. Yo, I am so starving for Mega Alakazam energy. I cannot wait. Mega Venusaur going first, the 21st and 28th.
I don't want to do any.
Okay, fine. Field research, you got the monkeys. There will be a collection challenge. Now here, we talked about missing this seasonal story arc, right? We had the Willows research to catch 50 Pokemon and you're done. That was the seasonal timed research, which is dumb. Seasonal special research and Everyday Hero. It says throughout Season 10, free special research will be available for trainers. Spend some time helping Professor Willow and see what surprises you discover. Special research will be available to claim until the end of season, June 1st. Okay. Is this our story? Is this our narrative? I hope so. I really hope
so as well.
I really hope it's more than Willow just like bending over talking to you in front of the van like like it's the worst. I hope they give us actual story. There was some good writing in the game for a while. There was some good writing in the game. What happened? Team Go Rocket Takeover, the second part of this event, the 25th to the 29th. So extra day on there. Shiny Shadow Regice. We had Registeel.
Shiny?
I'm sorry. Shadow Regice. My bad. Can't be shiny.
Yeah, because I was going to say it shows on the blog. It's not.
No, it's not shiny. Event bonuses. Team Go Rocket will appear more frequently, and you could charge TM away frustration. Set your calendars at frustration in the search bar. See all your Pokemon that have it.
Won't be doing that.
New Shadow Pokemon Galarian, Shadow Alolan Grimer, Shadow Phanpy, Shadow Trico, Torchic, Drifloon.
Where's Mudkip? No, I'm just kidding.
Here's the exciting
thing. That's already there.
Team Go Rocket grunts as well as their leaders, Sierra, Cliff, and Arlo, are using different Shadow Pokemon. It says here, also Pokemon for the trainers rescued from Team Go Rocket grunts may be shiny Pokemon if you're lucky. Shiny shadows from grunts. Does that mean all of them? I don't know. Does that mean some of them? Definitely. This will change the way people interact with grunts. 9 out of 10 people do not want to be bothered with rocket grunts.
Right. That's me.
I
don't want to be bothered.
Will you do them now?
I barely do them. Even when it's like Cliff or Sierra or Arlo, I barely do those. I'm always like,
But
I got a Magnemite.
But now that you can get shinies,
it's a 1-star.
Will you do them? Now? No?
There's still no Delibird, so probably not.
So, I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure this is limited to the event, right? It doesn't seem like this is a new thing. It seems like this is an event bonus. So I don't want to take it as in perpetuity. Just seems like it's for the event.
That, then.
I won't. Eggs, and I bet you they're going to mess this up because they did it last time. They show all the eggs in one egg tier here, which would mean an even split for all of these Pokemon available. Larvitar, Absol, Skorupi, Sandile, Scraggy, Ponyard, Vullaby, Dino, Pancham, Skrelp, and Salandit. Not a very exciting pool. Not really a shakeup.
Well, that says from the 12Ks.
Yeah, from 12Ks.
Yeah.
But it has them in one tier of rarity.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, then, yeah, they should all be equal.
Yeah, that never happens. So what ends up happening?
Get all Scraggy and all Skorupi.
When the game goes live, in game they're going to show the 12Ks on multiple tiers. I mark my words. Mark my words.
All right.
I have a feeling. It's been like that the last 3 times. And there will be mysterious components available from Field Research. They've done that before, which is really cool. So we have this compound event here. We've got good spawns. We've got good shinies. We've got Ditto. We've got shiny Meltan. We've got shiny regionals. Is this a step in the right direction? Could this save the community sentiment?
It's good for the PvP community because you're getting all these new shadow Pokemon.
Yeah. You could also use Elite TMs on Melmetal now that it had the move. What are they going to do about Regieleki? I can't think about this without doing it.
Listen, I don't want to think about it at all.
Oh, man.
The only saving grace is that I'm working and I don't have to even attempt to be disappointed.
No, this seems like a very good event to me. It has all the markings of a good event. Will it be a good event? I hope so. It seems like it. There's nothing in here that seems like it could break. Unless they forget to turn on shiny Meltan and people are saving their mystery box for as soon as the event starts, and then New Zealand reports hey, everyone opened their boxes, no one got a shiny, did they turn it on? And then Niantic support will tweet out and be oh, sorry about that. We fixed it. So it looks like a good event. I hope it's going to be a good event. Will it be a good event? I'm going to say yes. I'm not optimistic for Elite Raids. I'm not optimistic about the way they're going to communicate about Elite Raids. I am optimistic that this event will be good, which is good because I'm not going to stop playing the game. I'm still playing the same amount. I'm still waking up and turning the game on. I'm still going to the bathroom and playing the game. I'm still playing. So, yeah, I want this to be good. But Regieleki, I think I'm with you, man. They got to cancel. They got to cancel. Even if they think they have it right. They got to do it. It can't be worth the backlash. It can't.
It can't.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll talk about the event on next week's episode. But let's get into our final segment of the day, Adam, and that's a battle party. Do you even feel like whooping?
No.
All right. We're going to let someone else do our whooping for us on the audio podcast.
Yeah, I'm all whoopered out.
Right now. All right. But for us, we could just go whoop, whoop. Can we get a little one?
Womp, womp.
Let's do a battle party womp, womp. You ready? Battle party.
Womp,
womp. All right, everyone. We're talking about Lugia. A lot of people like Lugia. A lot of people will raid Lugia. It hasn't been here since June of 22. So almost a year we haven't seen Lugia. It is a psychic flying Pokemon. It is weak to rock, ghost, electric, ice, and dark. That is a very diverse list of weaknesses here. There's plenty. And we're going to be looking at Pokebattler as we normally do. We're going to turn all the filters on. Just so you know, I'm going to pull up the counters on the screen for the video peoples here. This didn't turn my shadows on. Hold up. Let me refresh this page real quick. But I'll give you some info in the meantime on Lugia. 100% catch, 2115 at level 20, 2645 at level 25 boosted in windy weather. So 2115, 2645.
I remember when I caught my 100%. It was 2115.
Mega Gengar, top of the list here. Mega Gengar, Mega Banette, your top choices for Mega Pokemon. The next Mega Pokemon is Mega Manectric. So because there's a lot of people that have Zapdos and Raikou and Ampharos and stuff like that, I recommend if you have a buddy with you, one person bring a Mega Gengar and one person bring a Mega Manectric. Maybe bring them both in spot one. So that way you're putting a real push on everyone's immediate ghost and electric Pokemon. So Xurkitree is on the list. Shadow Raikou, Shadow Weavile, Shadow Electivire, Mega Manectric, Shadow Magnezone. A lot of Shadow Pokemon as per usual. So let me get rid of Mega. Let me get rid of Shadow. Oh. And now let's look at this a little bit more realistically. Xurkitree, Zekrom, Hydreigon, Giratina Origin form as per usual. Thunderous Therian, a Golden Go. They have a picture of an unknown, but Golden Go is on the list. Hex, Shadow Ball, Golden Go. Darkrai, Rhyperior, Weavile, Galarian Darmanitan, Hoopa, Rampardos. Usual suspects here. Usual PvE Pokemon. It's good to see Xurkitree getting some work here and being on the list. So, Adam, I don't know. You want to go first? Do you have your list?
I'm going to go first.
Go.
I'm going to start with a Mega Aerodactyl.
A Mega Aerodactyl?
Yeah. It's weak to rock, right?
It's weak to rock, yeah.
Yeah. Tyranitar.
You're gonna help the one person that's got a Rhyperior in their party.
Everybody has Tyranitar.
Okay, good point.
Tyranitar is the second there. Then I got Rhyperior, Cranidos, Alolan Golem, and Mamoswine. Because Alolan Golem is rock and electric. He double dips.
That's a good one. You could get bonuses from 2 different Mega Pokemon. So it was Mega Aerodactyl, Tyranitar, Rhyperior, Cranidos, Alolan Golem, and Mamoswine. Yes, that's a motley crew. That is a motley-ass crew. I like it.
Hey, somebody's got to be spicy.
Are they hundos?
Mom jeans.
No, I am bringing mom jeans. Did I put? Okay, I have.
Yeah, you did. You did. I saw that. I was like, "Are you serious? Not again."
I'll bring it up on the screen here. Yep, I'm bringing my hundo level 50 best buddy Mega Gengar. I have Xurkitree in there. I haven't even powered these up. I have a powered up Zekrom. I'll bring that. A non-powered up Giratina O. I do have a powered up 98% Weavile. And then, of course, I got Mom Jeans in there, man. Mom Jeans is almost ready, man. Hold up. Let me pull up Mom Jeans real quick. It pains me that the gym outside of the studio right now is I'm looking in Friends. I don't want to look in Friends. Is yellow. That breaks my soul. I didn't have time to take it out when I got here. Mom Jeans is getting there, bro. Mom Jeans is my homegirl. Is it my buddy right now? No, Vivian. So I'm bringing Mega Gengar, Xurkitree, Zekrom, Giratina, Weavile, and Mom Jeans. But yeah, there's an Instinct Gym on my screen. I'm sitting on an Instinct Gym in Red Bank right now at the studio, and it hurts my brain. Hurts my brain. I want to do it. I'll have to do it when we wrap up. I'll do it from the parking lot. But
yeah.
All right, Adam. That's a show.
That is a show.
I know. I think you should record some snippets or something to release. I think you've got more pent up something in there.
Listen, I don't want to stir the pot as much as I just did.
It is. Do you? Oh man. So what are we? We're 5 days away from Regieleki.
Right.
So, man, I don't know what they're gonna do. I just don't know. They
it's
got
like from the bottom of my heart. I care about Niantic. I care about this game. Please,
dude, it was a disaster. It's okay to talk about it.
Do not go forward with Sunday. Make something like, even if you gave us a research that needed to be completed Sunday,
timed research,
just give it to us and just let us all live our lives. Let us all. We'll be playing the game. I gave us that. That's a goal to get that.
No, I like the idea of putting it in 5-star raids and doing the 5 free passes thing. We know that works, right? Just put it in 5-star. Just put it in the 5-star.
We've had that a million times.
But is this a potential thing that TPC was like, no, we got to make a big deal out of these Reggies?
I don't know, but why? Is it because it's on the package of the Silver Tempest TCG pack? Regieleki and Regidrago isn't
Yeah. It is.
I know.
This is all. It's all a marketing machine, Adam. It's all a marketing machine. But that's going to wrap up today's show. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We appreciate everyone that's been watching the video podcast. Please let people know that we have video podcasts now, because this has been a lot of fun to do. Starting next week, we're streaming on Twitch. So look on our socials for details
Wait, what
about
are we
that.
streaming? Are we streaming Pokemon Go?
We're streaming the podcast, Adam.
Oh, the podcast.
The podcast.
Pokemon Go.
Well, this is Pokemon Go. I play Pokemon Go every day.
It's more like Pokemon Let's Go in a different direction.
Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate it. Visit PokemonProfessor.com for everything that you could, everywhere you could find us. 732-835-8639 is our voicemail and text hotline. Please give us a call, and you could email us, luredup@PokemonProfessor.com. Message us. Hit us up on Campfire, whatever the case may be. We want to hear your feedback. We want to know how good and or bad the Elite Raids went for you. We want to know what you think Niantic should do to make good. We want to know if they do make a statement, are you happy with it? Let's talk about it rather than rage about it. I think that's a good way to approach it. Adam's got disco lights going on.
Well, I thought it was going to go faster. It didn't do anything.
Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate it. Adam, is that it? I think that's it. We're over an hour. Is that it?
I think so.
Thank you, everyone. Keep training, trainers. We'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.